On behalf of the IOC Executive Board, I'm here today with news. The urine sample of Ben Johnson, Canada Athletics 100 meter, collected on September 24th, 1988, was found to contain the banned substance of stantanol. Disciplinary acts will be put into place. The IOC will have Johnson disqualified, his medal will be withdrawn, along with his world records. I would like now to ask Mr. Johnson if he has a statement he would like to make to the media before we begin.
I would like to confess. Last year, in the World Championships, I used stanazolol. When I won my gold medal, I was cheating. That's all I'd like to say.
I would like now to open questions up to the media. Yes, you in the front.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
how do you feel after going from a Canadian hero to putting tension on Canada's reputation in athletics?
The feeling I have is unimaginable. I was so full of joy, but it was difficult to fall asleep last night. The guilt building up inside of me, once I found out I was caught, was just filled with regret. The feeling was terrible. Next question.
Next question.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
the drug stanozol is very hazardous to anyone's health in general, as it causes great harm on a human's liver. Were you concerned for your health at any point when you were using this anabolic steroid?
Well, I'm still a very young man, and I've been influenced by many different factors as the sport has changed over these years. The rapid improvement of sprinters in these recent years seems unnatural. But now I'm stripped of my accomplishments. I realize that I should have thought about the consequences that lie ahead of me. Next question.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
what are you planning on doing to support yourself in the future now that running can no longer be a vocation?
Honestly, just finding about this news now, I thought running would always be my vocation. I haven't put much thought into my future as of right now, but one thing I do know is that every opportunity I get to stop someone from making the same mistake I made, teenagers in athletics or not athletics, any sport, I will make sure that they don't make the same mistake that I made. Next question, please.
Mr. Johnson, this drug has a reputation of being undetectable to drug tests. Is this one of the reasons this drug was used by yourself? And if it can be undetected, and you have gotten away with it using it in the past, do you believe that others are using this drug, including the men you raced in that 100-meter final?
Well, yes. I took this drug with a thought that I would get away with it. And I admitted that I used it last year in Rome. I believe in that race in Rome, and this year in this men's 100-meter final, other men would be using this. But the urine samples have come back clean, and they speak for themselves. That's all I'd like to say for that.
Next question.
Do you believe that you have lost trust in others, from people all across Canada to your family and close friends?
Obviously, I expect to lose trust from others, as I have poked a hole in my integrity. But I hope everyone can realize that everybody makes mistakes. And I know that it might be tough for a stranger, a random person in Canada. It might be easy for them to think of me as a villain and not think of me as someone that just made a mistake. But I know that my loved ones, my family, my friends, they can realize that all I did was just make a mistake. Next question, please.
Mr. Johnson, after the World Championships last year, the second place finisher there and here, Carl Lewis, stated, "There are gold medalists at this meet who are on drugs. That race will be looked at for many years, for more reasons than one." You replied with a statement, "When Carl Lewis was winning everything, I never said a word against him. And when the next guy comes along and beats me, I won't complain about that either." Do you feel that Lewis was referring to you when that was stated? How do you feel about your response?
Well, it's very hard not to feel like Lewis had suspicion about my growing speed in particular. I feel that in my response that you're talking about right there, I'm making him seem like he's making excuses. While all along, it was not an excuse, it was a valid reason. And for that, I'd like to apologize to Mr. Lewis.
Next question, please.
The press has no more questions.
That was all. I'd like to thank you for your time.
This press conference has concluded. Thank you for everyone who came out.